Yo, what's going on? Another day, another BTS vlog. Just got to Orange County, to my client's office, where we're going to be filming. We're going to be doing a product shoot. So we're going to be filming 4 different vertical and horizontal pieces of content for this marketing company that I work with. We're basically on a retainer at this point, where once a quarter we meet up to create these reels for their clients. So yeah, just literally got here right now, about 15 minutes early. Gonna gather myself, pack my stuff, get to their office and shoot that. So this is actually production number 1 out of 2 for the day. So handling this for the first half of the day, then gotta go to downtown San Diego later this evening to film an event, and I'll explain a little bit more about that. But yeah, let's get to the shoot. All right, so this is what the setup is looking like. A7S, currently have the 85G Master. I have an Amaran 200XS, that's theirs, and I have mine, Amaran 200X at 5600 Kelvin. We're just gonna do some standard beauty shots. So gonna figure out how I'm gonna frame this and how I'm gonna do this as far as lighting goes, but this should be more than enough. So this is what the image is looking like right now. I'm still playing with lighting. I have this little platform rotator thingy that I plan on using, yeah, should be fairly simple. So this is one of, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 of products that we're gonna film. So right now I'm using this macro adapter that I got on Amazon. I'll put it in the screen right now, but it's giving me a beautiful macro shot, getting the text and everything. 85 wasn't cutting it, so I had to purchase this. I got it like last year, 2 years ago, and it's worked out phenomenal. It's inexpensive as well, so I highly recommend getting one of these bad boys instead of coughing up the couple extra $1,000 for a macro lens. And at this point, we're filming product number 2 and product number 3. This is pretty simple stuff. I decided to go handheld with the A7S III between the 28 and 75 just to get a combination of wide, medium, and tights. And then I also went with the 85G Master just to get some really creamy details. And I also used the macro converter. And here's another example of the end product. This is clearly a 9:16 vertical video since that's what they requested. I choose to film in horizontal because I've been in situations where they ask for a 9:16 vertical edit plus a horizontal standard 16:9 edit. So I decided to film this in horizontal, plus editing a wide shot and crop it into a 9:16 vertical timeline is quite simple, especially when you're filming in 4K. So I have no problems filming in horizontal and cropping it in post. All right, so I'm home right now, currently dumping all the media from the shoots just now onto the hard drive. Whoops. So yeah, doing a quick little packing of the gear. Brought some stuff back in since I'm not going to use it for the second shoot. So I'm just going to take my little travel backpack and just taking 85 mil, 2875, a DT shotgun mic, the Rode Wireless Go, MC, and that's pretty much it. Gonna keep it very light on this one. Oh yeah, and the gimbal as well. That's all I'm gonna take. Very light. I'm not gonna pack too much stuff since I'm gonna go to downtown San Diego, and parking's gonna be busy out there. So just want to keep it light. So here I am getting the camera ready on the RS3 gimbal. And yeah, I'm in downtown San Diego, like I mentioned, at the nightclub, filming for a Compass event. Compass is a real estate company that's like nationwide. So all the top dogs from the country flew to San Diego for this 3-day event. And I am capturing night number 2, I believe. And yeah, man, this is a fairly easy job. The company that contracted me, I've actually mentioned them in the past vlogs before. They're based out of Austin, Texas, and they asked me to film this event for them, and they handle all the post-production. So I love getting gigs where I don't have to edit and I just simply shoot. And here are some examples of the footage that I filmed in 4K 60 frames per second cine tone, since that's what they requested. They wanted everything in slow motion in case they wanted to slow things in post, obviously. And so yeah, man, I get more and more impressed of how great this camera performs in low light, man. Yo, 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 what's going on? Currently in the middle of traffic on my way to my shoot in downtown San Diego. There are a couple of accidents, so what usually is a 30-minute drive from my place to downtown San Diego has now become an hour plus, which is ridiculous, but it is what it is. We had a little bit of rain actually not a little bit. We had a lot of rain last night as I was driving back home. And people here in Southern California just do not know how to drive in the rain. They just freak out. Like, the world stops out here when there's rain, because it's rare when we get rain, but when we do, people just don't know how to act. Anyways, so I let my point of contact know that I am running a little late due to these car crashes. So he's cool about it. By the time I get there, I also have a 15-minute window before the actual workout starts. Oh, I didn't even explain what I'm doing. So I'm filming a HIIT cardio workout for Compass. This is like day 3 of their retreat here in San Diego. So yeah, last night was pretty cool at the nightclub. So now the next morning, which is now, we're filming a workout, which should be fairly easy, fairly simple. My only concern is parking, because downtown San Diego parking is pretty bad. I'm sure most people that live in downtown anywhere in the US could relate. So I do have a 15-minute window, but like last night, even just finding parking took me about 15 to 20 minutes. So we're in the middle of the day now, so hopefully there's going to be some parking available. So as far as equipment, I'm going to keep this very simple, very light. I don't want to think too much, so I'm going to just take my main camera, a7S3, with the gimbal, the RS3, and I'm going to take I'm not sure if I'm filming inside or outside. They didn't really brief me much, even though I asked for information. So I'm gonna bring my 17-28 lens, and I'm also gonna bring my 85 G Master. If I want to go tight, I'll just go handheld with that, so I don't have to rebalance or anything like that. I could go with a 28-75 and make my life super easy. Just bring one camera, one lens, but I feel like the 28 is just a little too tight in my opinion. So especially if we're shooting in a small area, I don't want to shoot in a 28. I'd rather shoot in a 17 to make it look a little bit more big. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. Yeah, so my what I want to say is, if you're running late, let your point of contact know ASAP. Don't be that person that hopes to make it on time and you're stressing your client without even knowing it. They're probably wondering, it's like 5 till, they're probably wondering, where's my videographer, where's my photographer? That's not cool. I don't really believe in that. So I like to let them know, like, hey, just be straight up and honest, have open communication, and let them know, like, hey, what usually takes about 30 minutes is now going to be an hour, so I'm going to be a little bit late, and they're cool about it. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the field.
Front row, come on, don't be shy. And let's work out next to someone we don't know. We're here to meet new people, so find someone you know and yeah. All right. Okay. Check.
So I clearly made it on time, and like I mentioned, this is a quick 45-minute HIIT workouts that I'm filming for the same exact crew of people that I filmed the previous night. And so yeah, man, this was a fairly easy shoot. Like I mentioned, I kept it very simple with the gimbal, and I bounced from the 28-75 to the 85 millimeter. And since we're filming outside, I did decide to go with S-Log 3 422 10-bit 4K 60 frames per second to get the most dynamic range possible. So as you can see right now, I have just the conversion LUT on. I'm not color grading this since I don't have to really work on this, but this is an example of what it looks like with just basic corrections. All right, getting ready to do some testimonials right now. Just slapped on 17-28, and we're using the Rode Wireless Ghost 2. I already have one attached to the actual person who's going to be conducting the testimonial or interview, and then I'm going to slap this one to any guest. Very easy, very fast. They didn't want lavaliers. They didn't want to use the mic freaking sticks that I have, and so they just want to keep it very casual. So I'm just making this work, just attaching this. I'm not a fan of using just like this because I think it looks very tacky and kind of meh. But that's what they want. That's what I'll give. And this is a quick example of what the actual footage looks like. 4K 24 frames per second, 422 10-bit S-Log 3, and yeah. America's finest city, baby. Gorgeous day. If you guys get a chance to go to San Diego, I highly recommend it, man. You're not gonna regret it. It's pricey, but it's fucking gorgeous out here. Can't beat it. All right, just wrapped up. Just got to my car right now with 45 minutes spare time for parking, so perfect. Yeah, the shoot went well. Everything went well. It was cool working with these guys for the last 2 days. Well, technically day and a half, you want to call it, since I worked with them last night. But yeah, the people that contracted me, they're from New York. Yeah, they're from New York. So a lot of people, everyone, like all the top dogs from like Compass, came to San Diego for this 3-day retreat. One of the trainees that was actually co-hosting the specific shoot, this Hit Cardio, she actually is a realtor from the Beverly Hills area. Apparently she's like a top dog, and she asked for my business card and gave it to her, and yeah, we're scheduled for a meeting sometime next week. So yeah, man, I'm always down for more business. Side notes, so I have a little rant about this gimbal. This is the DJI RS3. I actually love this gimbal a lot. It's a big step up from the previous one that I owned, which was the Ronin SC, which is technically the first generation of this specific lineup. They just changed up the name because they're freaking, I don't know why. So what I like to do with these gimbals is I like to add this small rig wood handle. And so with this gimbal specifically, it only has one point of screw where you can attach the side handle to. And this is very annoying because this always happens to me when I'm filming. It rotates and it just loses the contact and it loses like the screw on. So I have to deal with this all the time. I have to like tighten it up all the time with the you can see like the little screw on thing right there. It's so annoying, where my other drone, which was like an older drone, it had 2 points to screw on the bottom of the pistol grip handle, and that was amazing because I never had to deal with this BS right here where it's like rotating on me. And I find this to be so annoying, and like, why would you take that out on these newer generations? And so it's so frustrating that I have to deal with this all the time. And I have just the regular RS3, not the Pro version. I asked my buddy who owns the RS3 Pro, I asked if he has like one point of contact as far as like screwing on any accessories, and he says he does. It's only one, not two. So I, for some reason, thought the Pro probably had 2 points of contact, but they just wiped that out entirely, which is so stupid in my opinion, because now if I want to attach anything, it's gonna just rotate on me. And I thought about like drilling the bottom and make a second point of contact, but I don't want to risk ruining the battery on the pistol grip, so I just have to deal with it. Just wanted to rant that out. So hopefully in the 4th generation, or the newer pistol grip gimbals, they actually put 2 screw-ons instead of just 1. Anyways, I'm gonna go meet up with my friend who is a filmmaker, and he lives here in downtown, and so I'm gonna meet up for a coffee. I have about a 2-hour gap in between shoots, so I'm gonna meet up with coffee, get some just catch up, chop it up for a bit, and then head to my second shoot. So yeah, catch you in a bit. So a realtor that I worked with in the past for the last 3 years or so contact me and said that she wants to revamp her content game, since we took a little break pretty much for the last 7 to 8 months, but she says she was ready to go, and so she wants to start her new podcast. And so yeah, that's pretty much what I did. I only had 2 cameras for this specific production, which kind of sucked, but I made it work. She kind of hit me up super short notice, and I couldn't get access to a 3rd camera. So she was completely satisfied when I sent her the end product. And so yeah, like I said, this is like episode 1 of her podcast. This to me is like easy money and pretty easy to shoot. Just kind of just monitor things and make sure everything's running smooth. And that's pretty much it. 4 shoots within 48 hours. Pretty solid couple days of work. If you guys have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to respond. Any criticisms, feel free to drop them. I always love to learn. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.